Just the stand-up. I mean, it's funny because you got to be on the road. You have to be on the road all the time, and that's really lonely, and you're just always packing and unpacking, but all to just for this tiny hour in the night to perform, and it's always worth it. I get up there, you get to see the country, you get to see how the audiences are different in different states and cities, and figure out what this is, like what is this that I'm gonna say, and little tweaks, and to me I could hone a joke for forever, So yeah, I love all the parts of stand-up. I don't like traveling. I don't like sitting at Southwest gates for hours, but nothing against Southwest. They have a good sense of humor.
Well, talking about tweaks, how do you decide, okay, especially for your special, what's going to get in here? What's going to make it?
After my last special, that material was gone, and I started over, and it's just pretty organic. I don't think it out. I don't go like, what topics do I want to talk about? But so many things happened. I lost 3 really close people to me in less than 2 years, and then I almost died. And then we got this like insane president, and so it's just kind of a reflection of that. In one way or another, it informed who I was when putting this together. So there's a lot of starts and stops, a lot of stops where I would lose someone and then not be able to imagine doing stand-up, and then needing to do stand-up because it's how stand-ups survive in life, So it was kind of an interesting process.
Well, yeah, you talked about losing some people and almost losing yourself. Do you keep it very personal? It feels like it's therapeutic almost then.
For sure. I mean, this is maybe I hate to say like this is my most personal stand-up special because it never gets serious or anything, but it is very exposing, and but it's I feel like it doesn't get heavy-handed. It's equal parts artsy and fartsy.
And is this a really good time to bring it out? I mean, we have a lot of stuff going on in the world, and a lot of stuff we can kind of really joke about.
Yeah, and I mean it's not. I mean I wouldn't want people to think that it's my stand-up special is a reflection of my Twitter feed. My Twitter feed right now is just so political and so earnest, so earnestly so, But yeah, it's comedy, and I talk about abortion, but I also talk about shitting. Are those really opposite spectrums? I don't really know, actually. They might be like fairly close to each other.
It's a good contrast.
Yeah, I mean, I talk about God, but I talk about cum. What is this for? Sorry. This is like, can you use any of it? NBC!
And my last question, of course, is the title, Speck of Dust. Why did you choose that?
It's just a random thing I say in the special at some point. I never feel really beholden to think of like a funny title, because ultimately people just say like the Sarah Silverman special, the Dave Chappelle special, the Amy Schumer special, whatever. And it just felt like it's just where I'm at right now, which is like we're on a rock in outer space. And then also I feel like this is my 3rd special, and it's kind of cohesive because it was like Jesus is magic, and then we are miracles, and then a speck of dust.